Hello, everybody, and welcome to the morning after the Bachelor Recap.
Welcome to the Bachelor. I'm so excited. I even dressed up, Emma, because we're getting near the end and I want to start.
Are we near the end?
Well, there's only 10 girls left.
We're getting there.
Getting there fast.
Grant is finding his wife, and he's promising every other girl that
he's falling in love with them.
I think he is making such a mistake that he is telling everybody that I could see you as my wife. I could see you as my wife. It's almost like he thinks that it's not a two-way street. That if he picks them, that's it.
Well, and
You know what I
Rose
mean?
let him know that that wasn't the case.
That's not the case.
And
Right.
what's her name? The naughty girl.
Carolina.
She let him know, too. He definitely thinks it's one-sided. He definitely thinks everyone's in love with him.
Yes.
That's the only reason I would like to be the Bachelorette. I will live in a fantasy that
everybody-
everyone's in love with me.
You know what's funny? After this episode stopped, I had to watch it this morning on Hulu, and it goes right into the Golden Bachelorette from Joan's season.
Oh, it does? Because mine went right into Mormon's wives.
See, because you watched it live. So I watched it on Hulu, went right into the Golden Bachelorette, and I was picturing you standing in front of the limo, and these guys having these cheesy entrances, and I was like, you would hate this.
Would I?
One guy got out and was like singing, and he had such a terrible voice. You would be laughing.
Well, that would be fun.
Joan was like, oh, this is so sweet.
That would be fun.
You would be
though.
like, ah!
I would be laughing.
Is that all you got?
Hey, but Joan's guys were good looking.
They were.
They were. I could have done that.
Yeah. Okay, so back to our Grant. They have made this Bachelor-Bachelorette really a competition show.
Yes.
You know?
It is.
And he is the prize. Right?
Right.
I think that if it's a competition show, the prize should be love. Right? It should be a two-way connection. He's really looking at, like, just himself. Who do I want?
Well, right, because they all want him. And he's going to find his wife. And they parade around with his name on their back. Mrs. Alice, they're all acting like...
Right.
But I guess you have to act like that to get picked.
I don't think you do. And I think that this episode proved that. So let's get into it. We had our first one-on-one date with Dina, who you guys know I have not been the biggest fan of because I don't think that there's much there.
I like her.
I like her as a person, but I think I'm right. After their date, I was like, there's no chemistry. There are no sparks.
He gave her a rose.
Yeah, because she's mature, right?
She's mature, attractive, successful. She has it all in my book.
She has it all.
She's the woman I strive to be.
But there's nothing between them. Would you ever put the two of them together? Looking at their body language, at their conversation, at their chemistry? No.
They're both super cute, though.
They're both super cute.
She wished she would have worn something cuter for the date. When she said that, I'm like, you're on TV. Look cute
all
every
the time.
Day. All the
time.
time. It's a mandatory thing to look cute. You never know when you're going to get the date. It doesn't matter. You gotta look cute.
You gotta look cute.
And she did look cute.
She did look cute.
I don't know what she was talking about.
Like, I think he likes her, she likes him, but it seems as like more of a friendship, right? I think that these two could be really good friends.
Right. And she's like counseling the other ladies,
Because she's older, she's mature, like,
She's a lawyer.
She's a lawyer.
She understands a lot of stuff. She may be the next Bachelorette.
That is exactly what I was thinking.
Because I really like her.
I still don't think she's very fun.
Yeah, but who's not boring there? Carolina. I mean...
No. Our next one-on-one date, that we'll get to in a minute, was not boring. Dina had her one-on-one date. What do you rate it?
Ordinary.
Ordinary. She said it was the best date she's ever been on. Well then, girl, you haven't been on many good dates.
Even my dates are better.
Yeah, much better. Much better.
I get to go on trains. How many people get to do that?
The date that she went on with him reminds me of, like, you getting back from a date and thinking, well, did I actually enjoy that date, or did I just like to listen to myself talk?
Guys like to listen to themselves talk.
And he liked to listen to themselves talk.
Right.
Right.
He loves that.
Because I can entertain myself for days.
She needed to get a one-on-one. They all do. Here at the end, they all need one.
They need it.
that one really cute gal.
Time for
What's
Dina
the
to go.
one- what's-
Juliana.
Juliana with the little nose
I was
ring.
shocked she didn't get her one-on-one date.
I think she gets it next time.
She
doesn't
has
she?
to. So
Yeah, I thought I saw.
So
the
Dina
preview.
gets back from the one-on-one date. They're in Spain. I don't even think we mentioned that.
Yeah, they're in
in
Spain.
Spain.
They're pretending they're gonna bullfight.
And Carolina is like in her element speaking Spanish.
Yes.
Right?
Right.
She's here in her element. She's gonna have the best time
She's
of her
looking
life.
good as always. She has the
Yeah.
perfect outfits.
Right. Parissa the crazy one. They did a whole segment about her like not having a good day.
What? Which one was
She
she?
was like, I burned the
Oh,
curling
her,
iron
yeah,
on
she
my
got voted out,
chest.
yeah.
I did this is going wrong.
But he thinks she's a lot of fun.
But today is gonna be great. And then they set it up that she's having a really good day, and then spoiler alert, she doesn't get a rose.
She does not get a rose.
Bad day for her. I don't even know why they kept her around this long. I think they thought she was gonna be crazier than she was.
Yeah, she didn't turn out to be the total crazy.
No, not at all.
Because she's a lot of fun. She loves
is.
rocks. He gave her rocks from Spain, right? To take
Oh, yeah.
home.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you would have thought he gave her
She's
the ring.
nuts. She's nuts, but she wasn't the entertaining nuts that we're looking for on this show.
Yeah.
Right.
It was time for her to go.
Time for her to go. So we go on to our group date.
Which one? The Matador one?
The Matador.
Oh, do I have things to say about that?
Say it. I would love to hear it.
Okay, well, it was pretty funny seeing all these really hot gals couldn't hang on to the bull. Not that I could.
Could you?
I could now, because now we know the secret. Which is the gal, Alex? Is that her name that hung on to the horns?
Yeah.
So she gave him the secret. You hang on to the horns for dear
That's
life.
cheating. That is such cheating.
Well, then, what's her name? Zoe.
That we knew she was going to win.
Well, she did the horns, too. That's the only way she could have won.
But she's like this tough
She's a wrestler.
Yeah,
she's tough, but she did hang on to the horns.
cheating.
Yeah, so she won the contest, and she only got a glass of
what'd she really
champagne and a
get?
kiss. I don't know.
Yeah,
It didn't
and you know
seem a
what?
lot.
Zoe was going to get that anyways from him. She's one who's going to take what she wants.
Oh yeah, and what's her name? Carolina. Is that her name?
Carolina.
Carolina. These outfits from Halloween.
What
was
is
the
up
name of
with
that
the
store?
outfits?
What-
Spirit Halloween?
Spirit Halloween. She said these outfits were just awful.
Okay, but
What did she
Carolina's
expect?
outfits are never good.
But
Ever.
well, Carolina dresses pretty like she's a hot to trot.
Carolina dresses like Britney Spears
Yes.
constantly.
Yes.
She wears mini skirts and she wears cropped like business tops.
Yes.
Right?
I think she looks good for her.
She
you don't
look
think
good
so?
in anything.
There you go. She looked good in anything. Kind of like you and me, Emma.
Right, just like us. She
Just
would look
like
good in
us.
anything.
Good in anything.
In
I hope you
absolutely
guys
anything.
like my top. It's from Stitch Fix.
Ooh. Ooh. I thought it was so funny when they were reading the group date, when they were reading the date cards and blah, 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 and all the girls are sitting there being all nice, and Carolina's off to the side.
Well, she's a pouty one.
She's
I
a
mean,
bitch!
If he picks her, she cries a lot. He
A
loves
lot.
that.
He loves that. He loves that. So the group date, to me, was not very eventful.
No.
No.
Did we see they rode the donkeys on the other group date?
That was all the same date.
Oh, that was all. Oh God, that was all the same date. It seems so.
Boring!
See, I don't even know what's happening. That's right. They went from the donkeys
Yes,
to
to
the
the
matador,
Matador.
which the woman matador was impressive.
Very cool. Very
I
cool.
loved her.
I did like her.
And
Grant probably liked her too.
yeah,
Grant likes everybody.
I thought he liked her, especially if she started crying.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Then he would have.
Yeah, then he would have flipped.
Yeah.
He's getting pretty full of himself at this point.
He is. So the girls are sitting around. They're waiting for the date card.
Grant, you're so handsome. Yeah, they're waiting for the date
they're
card.
waiting for the date card,
Because
and-
when they read the group date, the one who gets left out
Right.
is the
And
happy one.
I like guessing who is gonna get the one-on-one date. And Seraphina's talking, blah blah blah, and I'm like, I literally said out loud while watching, I said, "Well, keep talking, Seraphina, because it's gonna be anybody but you."
Yeah, and that was pretty much true.
And then they gave her the one-on-one.
Seraphina?
Yes.
What? Is that the part I slept in?
Did you sleep through Seraphina's group one-on-one date?
Where did they go?
Oh my god. They had the best one-on-one date. She could be the one.
Really?
I have not been giving Seraphina the credit where credit is due.
Let me see what she looks
I
like.
knew that there was going to be a sleeper. I knew that there was going to be some girl that we haven't seen a ton of that's going to come in and have a great date. And that was Serafina.
She's gorgeous.
She's funny. She's gorgeous. We haven't seen a ton
so I
of
knew
her yet.
I knew she got the date. I was awake
The
for that part.
only thing we've really seen out of her is her saying that Zoe's dress was too short.
Oh, yeah, she was the one.
But there was no drama that she was in after that, right?
No,
she
and
said
she's
it,
absolutely,
and the other girls ran with it.
She's absolutely
She
stunning.
was right. Serafina's on this date with him, and he says to her, I really like you. There's a definite spark there.
Ooh.
They're joking, they're laughing, she's fun. She wants to be a mother.
There you go. That's like one of the number one things. You got to want to be a mother to marry Grant. And like dogs.
And you know what? This is a perfect time because I'm ready to give mine for our Rose and Thorns of the week. My Rose of the week is going to Serafina because last week I said my thorn was that these girls can't tell their stories without getting emotional. Serafina straight up said she was raised by a single mother. She wants her kids to have a father. She told her story straight out, eloquently, with no bullshit, no sob story, just this is my life.
And she didn't cry?
She didn't cry. This is my life.
Well, that might be a negative.
It was the biggest positive. Because then her and Grant were able to talk realistically about it without all the mushy-gushy stuff.
But they still have the chemistry.
They still have the chemistry. And his biggest issue with her, he said, is that he feels like when they kiss, that she's holding back.
Ooh, why? Don't hold back.
She said, because I know my mom is watching.
Oh, yeah.
She said, I'm so sorry my mom's watching.
Okay, if I was the Bachelorette right now,
I wouldn't be watching.
No. I wouldn't be kissing on screen. Because I don't want my kids to see that.
So that is
they
her
can't
thing.
handle me. They can't handle when I hold hands with the boyfriend. They like, look, that's just a holding a hand. They freak out.
They freak out.
I don't know why that is.
So my rose is going to Serafina for that reason.
Okay.
Okay. Your rose. Who are you giving a rose to?
I'm giving my rose to Rose. Taking control of her own life.
Yes.
She doesn't need to put up with this crap.
No.
She sees that she has been screwed and doesn't have a fair chance. So why stay here in this group and feel like dirt every single day because you know you're going to be rejected soon. So take control of yourself and get the hell out.
Yes.
And that's what she did. Good for you, Rose.
Good for you, Rose. Our rose goes to you. And you know what? She says to him, I'm leaving. And he says,
See ya.
Okay, good luck. If she was wrong for leaving, if he really liked her, he would have stopped her.
That's right.
And he didn't. He let her go. And I appreciate him for letting her go.
Yeah, and
right?
You know, and of course, Emma, tell the secret stuff that you saw. Because, you know, she's getting blamed. She's getting blamed that she went to, what's her name, the little sensitive one.
So Rose went to Carolina and said, Grant told me when he was on the stage with you, he was thinking about me.
Now, I don't know why she told her
I don't know. I think she was trying to just give her a heads up because she didn't know that Carolina was crazy yet. Right? Carolina takes it. She spews it. We saw this last week. Grant is like, why would you ever say that to her? Run the tape back. Grant said to Rose, I don't want you to think I'm not thinking of you. Even when I was up on stage during the dance, I was thinking of you.
Yeah, clear as
day. Now, did Grant mean when I'm with Carolina, I'm thinking about Rose? No. But is that how it is interpreted?
Yes.
Yes.
And someone needs to tell Grant the truth. I think they didn't replay that because they want to keep his image as perfect.
Yeah, but he
and
is
no
not.
one's perfect.
He is not perfect. And you know what? I'm going to give my thorn that's not on here because the cat keeps eating these. I am giving my thorn this week to Grant because I did not like that at the group date, he canceled the rest of the group date. He didn't give a rose out because Carolina was crying. Stop feeding into the crying women, Grant.
And is that what you're going to marry? You're
Right.
going to live with her forever.
You don't wanna
It's
deal
gonna
with crying all the
I'm giving
time.
my thorn to her. So
Carolina?
Then, yeah, so then
Okay,
it's
yeah,
a match.
they both get the thorns.
Yeah, because she's just way too self-centered. I mean, but maybe she has a good game plan to be Mrs. Ellis. Maybe this
doesn't.
is how you do it. I don't know
No.
how you do it because I would have failed.
This is girlfriend behavior, not wife.
Oh, maybe that's why I can relate better because I'm a girlfriend.
Because you're a girlfriend.
And I think being the girlfriend is the better place.
I think girlfriends can act crazy. I think after a certain point,
Well-
you're like, I don't want to be with this forever.
Well, yeah, but then if
Right?
if you find out they're crazy when you're already married to them,
Too late.
too late, baby. It's too late.
And I think that's appropriate to give Carolina the thorn because the other girls were calling her the thorn in their side.
And she was.
She was.
is. She doesn't want
absolutely-
anyone to have a chance. She
No.
gets mad. It's mine. And she takes more time with him than anybody.
Yes.
He's not going to get to know anybody as much as he knows her.
And that was the biggest problem the girls had at the rose ceremony, at the cocktail party, is that she once again has stolen him and taken time away from everybody with her bullshit and drama.
Even when time she already has a rose, she's still taking time.
Right. And we're like, come on. I respected Serafina was like, would I like to talk to him? Yes. But I have a rose. I'll be last.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it. And you want to be a girl's girl on this show.
Yeah, and it's very difficult. We know all dating the same guy and all trying to make him fall for you is hard enough
Hard.
when it's just one-on-one.
Right.
And then you throw a bunch of other women into the mix and everyone wants him. That's why I don't think I could do it, Emma.
I think I'd make some great friends.
You would. Because you'd probably be voted off quick, though.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Because you're funny.
Right. You never know. You never know.
you never
So
know.
let's go through the girls.
And we will never know.
Let's go through the girls. Let's talk about who we think is going to make it to hometowns. We're down to the final 10. I don't think we need to rate every girl, but I just want to know your 4 that you think are going to hometowns.
Serafina.
Serafina. I'm in on Serafina.
Zoe.
Zoe.
The nut.
Carolina. You're going to have 2 nuts in the final 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the cute one I really like, Juliana.
Juliana. So I'm going to agree with you on a couple. I think
Maybe Alex.
that is who I was going to say. I think that Carolina's getting cut very soon.
Well, she got the last rose last night. That was a little punishment.
Rose got the last rose last week. They keep the last roses keep going home. He knows now that Carolina's off her rocker.
Yeah, that she may be really
Because you know
hot,
what?
but, hot doesn't...
There's the hot crazy scale,
Yes.
right? The higher
Yes.
you are in the hot, the higher you are in the crazy.
Oh, God, that's why I'm so high on the crazy, but
Right,
I'm
'cause you're so
not.
hot.
I'm not crazy.
Not crazy.
No.
Not at all. But I think after talking to Juliana, who has a good head on her shoulders, Grant was kind of like, oh, crap. Carolina might be a nut. Does he want to take her to the fantasy suites?
Yes.
Yes.
But is he
Yes.
going to? Maybe not.
Maybe
I'd
not.
put her on the list just because.
I'm putting my 4 as Serafina, Zoe, Alex, and Latia.
Latia, that's the one I forgot with the Barbie waist.
Juliana could be up there too.
It's going to be interesting.
It's going to be really interesting, and we cannot wait to watch with all of you. We will see you next week for our Bachelor Recap.